concept 2, using the origin as the center of dilation. So when we are dilating a figure that's on a coordinate plane, this year we're always going to use the origin as our center of dilation. Okay, and that makes it much easier than if we were using some random point somewhere else on the coordinate plane. You'll get into that in future math classes, but not in this one. All right. So the important thing to note for that is when we are looking for our image, either to figure out whether something is a dilation of our original figure, or when we are dilating our original figure by a certain scale factor, we can use the fact that we're starting basically from 0, 0 to make it a lot easier for us to figure those things out. All right. So if we have our two images and we're trying to figure out, is this one, this A prime, B prime, C prime, a dilation of A, B, C? And what is the scale factor of that figure or of that transformation? What we're going to do is we are going to take our new figure, all right, and we're going to divide it. We're going to divide that new figure by the coordinates of the original. Okay, so basically we're just going to say, okay, here's my new figure, my prime, and I'm going to take one of these coordinates, my A prime, and I'm going to divide its x value by the x value of my original point. Okay, so I have a 2 here, I have a 1 there, 2 divided by 1 equals 2. Okay, same thing with the y value. I have an 8 divided by 4, simplifies to 2 as well. All right, and because I can look at this and I can say, yeah, these are both isosceles triangles. They have two legs that are the same length. Looks like they are, coming straight off the origin. And if I wanted to, I could map my points that, yes, those points do come straight off the origin and line up with each other. So I know it's a dilation. Then I only need to really do 2 points, or 1 point, right? 2 values, okay, to tell that it's a dilation. All right. If it wasn't quite as clear from the picture, then I would probably want to do more than 2 points, or more than 1 point for each figure. All right. So now I've done this, and whatever your ratio, that's different. Whatever your ratio turns out to be is going to be your scale factor. Okay? You need to make sure that you're using the new figure and dividing by the original. Okay? If you set it up in the opposite way, you're basically saying this A prime, B prime, C prime is my original figure. What operation did I have to do to shrink it down into this smaller triangle? Okay, and that's not the case. That's not what we're doing. Okay, so when we're asked to go the other way, all right, we're given a figure and we're asked to dilate it by a scale factor of, we'll keep it simple for this one, 2. What you're going to do is you're basically just going to multiply each coordinate, each value, by 2. Okay, so E is going to turn into, maybe I'll use a different color, it's going to turn into E prime, and that is going to be equal to 2 times negative 2 and 2 times 4. Okay, F is going to turn into F prime, and that's going to equal 2 times 1 and 2 times 4, which is 8. G is going to turn into G prime, 2 times 1, 2 times negative 2, or negative 4, and h becomes h prime. 2 times -2 and 2 times -2, so -4 and -4. And then graph those. So I have -4, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this will be my E prime. And over here I have 2, 8. And because E and F are on the same Y value, okay, they share the same Y value, E prime and F prime share the same Y value. So I'm up here on 8, and I go to a positive 2 on my x-axis. Okay, and that'll be my F prime. And since I'm making a rectangle, I can kind of continue that. Okay, F and G should be on the same x-axis. So G is going to be down here at 2, -4. And then H is going to be at -4, -4. Okay, should also be directly below E prime. So H prime and G prime. And if I wanted to, I could come grab this guy and draw my graph. Okay, draw my new figure. So I've taken my original figure, dilated everything by 2, and you can see that when I use a scale factor that is larger than 1, my new figure is going to be farther away from my origin than my original, right? So E prime is farther away than E, F prime is farther away than F, and I can map it out and show that yes, all of my points do line up, and this is a correct dilation from the origin. Yeah, that one looks off a little bit, but so when you see that, you can tell, yep, this is a dilation, its scale factor is 2, I've done my job.